Thanks for tuning in and joining us today for this warm-up. We're here at Dance Place at the Hyman M. Perlo studio, and I'm joined by two of my favorite artists, Sam Turner.
Hello.
And Danae Seals.
Hi.
And Sam's going to provide the music. I'm going to lead us in a dance warm-up, and Danae is so kind to do the videography and the editing and the posting for us. We hope that you will enjoy this warm-up, and it will inspire you to come to class as many Saturdays as you can from 9:30 to 11 so that you can dance with us live. And every time you do this warm-up, you are giving to yourself. And thank you for supporting Dance Place by purchasing this 1-year access to this video. I want to thank an anonymous donor who's a dedicated student that have asked us to do this for many years, and we are so delighted that she has funded us to do it this year. Thanks so much. Enjoy the warm-up. So I hope you've got a nice big space for yourself, at least arm lengths around you. You might have your water by you. Please make sure you're in very comfortable clothing. And remember, this is for you. You're not in competition with me. So enjoy it. It should be fun. It should feel good. All right, we're going to get started, and I want you to make sure that anything that I ask you to do, if it hurts, don't do it. Adjust it for your body. For instance, we're going to start cross-legged, but if that hurts your hips or your knees, just go ahead and stretch your legs out and alter the exercises to fit you, because this is about you. All right, so we're going to get started. I want you to think about taking your cares and just leaving them behind you. Just for a second, what has been worrying you this week? Let's get rid of it. And let's just be here in the present with each other. We're going to rest our forearms on our thighs. We're going to relax our head. We're going to give in to gravity and soften our upper body. Just let it go. All right, Sam, we're going to get started, and we're going to have an inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And do that a few times on your own timing. Expanding the rib cage on the inhale and softening and letting go on the exhale. Now bring your belly button towards your back. And that's going to lie you back. Your legs are going to go out to a V. Your arms are going to come right up your center and out to a V. And now you have this wonderful X, which is your spot. You're going to sink your weight into the floor. Again, letting all of your worries and all of your cares go. Let the floor absorb all your anxiety. Free yourself. Take the big toe and circle inward slowly twice. And then reverse it with the pinky toe going outward twice. Bring the feet to stillness. Run the legs. And bring them to stillness. Rock the hips side to side. Let it travel up the spine and bring the hips to stillness. And now bounce the chest lightly up and down and bring it to stillness. Flutter the feet, let it rock your whole body. And bring the feet to stillness. Make tight, tight fists with your hands. And now soften. And again. And soften. We're going to aim our elbow to our knee, and we're going to tuck into the fetal position. We're going to stretch long and then into an arch. And then we're going to pull it all in. Take the top arm and circle it on the floor. Follow it with your gaze. Reach across the waist way in front. And now reverse that. Across the waist and behind you. Overhead and down to the center. And now that top leg's going to go back. We're going to go back to the X. And we're going to go to the other side. We're going to bring it all in. We're going to stretch long and into an arch. We're going to bring it all back in. The top arm's going to circle. Follow with your gaze. Reach across and reach way forward. Now reverse that. And that top leg reaches back. And tuck in. Use your hands for support. And cross it over. And we're going to take our shoulders, place it right on top of our hips so we have a long spine. And you're going to look profile to the side, stretch from the sternum to the shoulder, chin to the forward diagonal, to the center, and roll straight up. And look to the other side. Forward diagonal to the center, and roll straight up. You're going to reach up with one hand to the back of your head and the other to your spine and open your wing wide as you look to the armpit and then the hip. Float up all the way center. And let's go to the other side. Armpit, hip, and float up center. And now we're going to listen to the ceiling. Make sure there's lots of air around your neck. And come up to the other lateral. Good. Put your hands to your knees, and we're going to curve the back. Relax your shoulders. Pull up and elongate like you're trying to stand up. Fingertips to the floor. Roll through the palms and lift your sternum high. Push off and reach wide. Turn one palm up and reach over in the lateral, elbow towards the knee, and roll up through your spine. And let's go to the other side. We're going to curve the back, pull up and elongate, reach to the diagonal, and roll through your palm. Lift your sternum high and support your neck. Push off, low arms by the scapula, one palm up, the other elbow in, nice and long in the lateral, elbow towards the knee, and roll up the spine. Now we're going to reach over the top. And we're going to push off, and over the top, and push off, and again. And the last time. And bring it down. And we're going to scoop up. So this is fifth overhead, nice and wide, elbows in and up as we curve. So we're using our back to lift our arms. And then you can add the arch. Support your neck here. And again. Bring your knees to parallel. Roll down your spine. Your arms will be overhead. Now we're going to do some sit-ups, and I want them to be smooth. So you're going to use your breath. You're going to use your arms. You're going to exhale. And if you can't get up all the way up, reach for that thigh and pull yourself up. We're going to stretch out long. Lift over the legs. We're going to bend the knees and roll. And now the other side. Exhale. Sit up. Inhale. Lift over the legs. Bend the knees and roll. And again, the first side. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. Now we're going to keep one leg bent while we work the other in développé and parallel. Make sure your arms are nice and low by the scapula. Flex the foot to come down and keep your hips on the ground. Change the side. 4 on the other side. As you lower the leg, reach it away from the torso. Change the side. We're going to start the same way, but then we're going to rotate out to lower down. side. Bring one knee up to the chest, lift the head up, and lift the other leg off the floor a little bit, and we're going to change the legs. Breathe deeply and fully extend the leg. Rest one leg on the floor, reach across, pull it across gently. Now to increase the stretch, look away from the crossed knee, and then look the other way. Pull the hip back foot to the floor, slide it out, the other side comes up, and we reach across. And try looking away from it, and then towards it. All right, you're gonna roll to your tummy. You're gonna curl your toes under. You're gonna lift your chest, and you're gonna crease at the hips. Get a good long stretch. And then balance on your forearms, and I want you to make this up for yourself. Just loosen your spine. I like to do circles, but you can do anything you want. Just getting into where it might feel tight. Wiggle your tailbone, loosen it up, loosen those hips up a little. And then we're gonna push back till we're in a demi-plie. Heels are down, feet are in parallel, and the top is relaxed. We're gonna roll up through the spine. Relax your shoulders as you go. When you get to the top, we're gonna just shake our legs out, loosen our arms, and now we're gonna work on our alignment. We're gonna put our feet in the number 11, parallel. We're gonna drop our tailbone downward. So not out, but aiming it down. Rib cage, not out, aiming it down. Not sucking it in, just relaxing it like you're dropping your shirt down and pulling your pants up. Shoulders right on top of the hips. So as the hips move forward, so do the shoulders, and we take our heels off a little, that's releve, and come back down. And do that again. So the releve is coming from the hips, not the ankles. Now we're going to draw from underneath, accentuating our alignment. Tailbone rooted, easy ribs, chest broad, fingertips reaching, feel vertical, see if you can go up to releve. Heels come down, elbows come in, and we drip and send our energy back to the earth. And let's do that again. We're drawing the energy from the earth to the sky. We're getting so lined up that we can just lift up. We come back down and we soften. And we connect back to the earth. And we go to demi-plie. And we widen our stance to parallel. Lunge, you bend one knee and you stretch the other leg. Change to the other side. Back to the first side. And the second side. Come back to the center, demi-plie and stretch. We're going to do that 4 times. And we're going to take both hands and we're going to go to the thigh or the calf or the ankle if you're that much stretched out. Or you can reach up, keep both legs straight, and the other side. And the first side. And the last side. Dangle your elbows towards the floor. Support with your hands. Walk your heels and toes into parallel. And then you're going to walk your hands out until your heels are off the floor in the downward dog position of yoga. Tailbone is rooted down, shoulders are pushing down, head's right between the arms. Take one heel off, stretch it long, bring it through, prop yourself up with your fingertips, and lower yourself down. Stretch that back leg strongly. You might have to lift up on it a little bit. That's okay. And then go back to the downward dog and try the other side. plank pose, hold yourself up. If you want to, do a couple of push-ups. Then lower yourself down, make a pillow, and look to one side. And then look to the other side. And then roll to the side. You're going to put your hand in front of your chest. You're going to bend both knees. You're going to take the top leg and bring it back. That's attitude back. Swing it front, swing it back. Swing it front, swing it back. Swing it in front and brace it open. Make the number 4. Then attitude side, and then extend the leg. Flexion and extension. Keep your bottom hip on the floor. Change the side. And swing it front and swing it back. Swing it front to the back. Once more. Brace it open and make the number 4. Attitude side and extend the leg. Attitude side and extend the leg. Attitude side and extend the leg. Bend the knees, roll, change to the other side. And now we'll take the développés. In, extend, flex to lower down. 4 times. Draw the toe right to the knee. Change the side. 4 times on the other side. And now we're going to stay on this side with an attitude which is bent and a grand battement which is straight. Change the side. The attitude, the grand battement. And you're going to tuck in to sit up. Use your hands for support. Take one leg straight and one leg bent, and we're going to lift up and out. Easy shoulders. Spread your fingers very wide. And soften the hands, soften the upper body. Straddle the leg and just look at your knee. Don't force yourself over. Remember, stretching isn't pushing, it's letting go. So we're just letting go of the tension, letting gravity take over, breathing deeply into the hips, into the lower back, into the legs. Roll up the spine and let's change the side. So we're pulling up from the center and outward, easy shoulders, spread the fingers wide, softening, giving into gravity. We straddle the leg and we look at the knee. And then we ease ourselves forward. Roll up the spine and change the legs. Inhale up and out. We soften the top. Reach across and slide down the leg. Roll up the spine and change the legs. Inhale up and out. Soften the back, now reach across. Slide down the leg. Roll up the spine and both legs are long. Lift up and out. Now soften the top. Go to the outside of the legs. Breathe deeply. Take the hands to the inside. Open the legs to second. Use your hands for support to sit up. If you want, you can slide open a little. We're going to lift up in the lateral. Now we're going to look up and we're going to drip the arm. Go under the armpit and reach forward. Let that shoulder go forward. Hand to the floor, look at the knee. Go to the center. Walk your hands in. The other side. We lift up and out. We look up and drip. Under the armpit. Now pull back on the opposing hip. Forward on the shoulder. Hand to the floor, look at the knee. Come to the center. Walk your hands in. Let's do it once more. Look up and drip. Under the armpit, parallel. Pull back on the hip. Forward with the shoulder. Look at the knee. Come to the center. Walk it in. Try to keep those knees facing the ceiling. Last time. Look up and drip. Under the armpit. Hand to the floor. Look at the knee. Come to the center. Walk it in. Now reach for the walls. Flex your feet strongly. And now relax. And do it once more. Sit up and reach. And now relax. Bring it in and flutter kick. And take one leg and rock it. And now is the time to rest and relax. We're going to give the foot a little massage. We're going to rub it in the middle. You're going to pinch each toe. And then take the arch and circle one way, circle the other way, tap it, stroke it, warm it up. And let's take the other one. We're going to rock it. We're going to rest it. We're going to give it a hug. Pinch it in the center. Pinch each toe. Circle one way, circle the other. Tap it, stroke it, and let's warm it up. Bend the knees, massage your calves, loosen them. Massage the hamstrings, loosen them. Now vigorously, tops of the hips, then the thighs, and the knees. Now we're going to push down on the shins a few times. We're going to feather the ankles, grab the feet, and draw the blood back to your heart and do it again. The hips and the thighs, the knees, and the shins. Feather the ankles and grab the feet. Good, we're going to draw it in and we're going to give ourselves a hug, Sam. Now, give yourself a hug because you have gotten through almost all of the warm-up, and that's a great thing. And then we're going to go out to second position. And if you want to roll, you can roll. It starts with the hug. And then you roll on the back. And then we go to second. So you hug and roll, or just hug. Twice more. And the last time. Stretch the second, and then bring it in and flutter kick. You're going to bend the knees and take your hand, reach underneath. Beautiful. Swing the change, reach underneath. And the best part of this is pulling back on that lower hip as you reach. And find the center. Take one leg and cross it. Take your hand close to your hip. Get your spine very tall. And then just spiral towards it. Some people like to go on this side, but don't torque your shoulder too much. Just hug yourself. And pull around to the spiral. And then the other side. And we're going to change the legs. And spiral. And spiral the other way. And again, you're going to roll to your tummy. Lift your chest, crease at your hips. Balance on your forearms and loosen the back again. Push back till you're in your demi-plie. We're going to roll up through the spine. Shake your legs out. rest. Great job. Now we're going to do a little bit of standing, so take a sip of water and come back for the standing work. And now we are on the standing work. And we're just going to do a little bit of standing work. So you're going to be in parallel. And again, get that lovely alignment. You can check it by just bouncing up to releve. Releve is to rise. And we're going to go to the C curve. We're going to start with our head. And we're going to drop our tailbone. And so our torso's in a C. We're going to float out to the small releve. Releve is to rise. Heels drop and touch your shoulders. Drip down the arms to the C curve. Now take the hips up and the head goes down. And we take 8 counts to get there. Go as far as you can with your legs straight. Then demi-plie, bend the knees and roll through the spine. And now we're going to get our alignment again, dropping our tail, easy rib cage, all lined up like we did before. And we shift up and down, and we drip. Bring the front leg in tight, open to a V, that's first position, and now open to a wider V, that's second. We're going to drop the tailbone down and go to the C curve. We're going to float out to the small releve. Drop the heels and touch your shoulders and go to the C curve. Now the hips come up and the head goes down. We take 8 counts to get there and keep the weight forward. Demi-plie, bend the knees, bring the tailbone down, the waist up, the rib cage, shoulders, neck, and head. Draw from underneath and squeeze the backs of your legs together. That makes the releve easier. Drip the arms. Push off, bring it in, and go to parallel. The same thing on the other side. We sit down in the curve. We float out to the small releve. Drop the heels, touch the shoulders, go to the C curve. The hips come up, the head goes down, the legs are straight. The weight is forward. Demi-plie, roll through the back. All lined up. Draw from underneath. When there's no other place to go, shift and come down and we drip. And we'll take the last time in second turned out. From first, we go to second. We sit down in the curve. We float out to the small releve and into the shoulders and into the curve. The hips come up, the head goes down, the legs are straight. The weight goes forward. Demi-plie, roll through the back. Use the backs of your legs strongly and get your alignment. And then your shift to the releve up. The heels come down, you float the arms. We're going to take demi-plie, bending the knees, keeping the torso straight. And the port de bras is the path of the arms. So the arms go first, this is the first port de bras, this is the second port de bras, and down to fifth low. Now we're going to hold the last one, get our alignment, squeeze the backs of your legs together, and can you go to releve? Heels come forward, bring it in, shake your legs out, and now we're going to work on the feet. So you go to the metatarsal, the toes, and that metatarsal is the big bone of your foot. And then you combine it and you push and fall. Don't kick your leg out. Send the toes right under the knee. And the other side, the metatarsal toes, metatarsal down, do it again. Now for our plane. Reach down with your hands, up with your head. Good, all right, nicely done. Plie, turn it out, 2. So one leg and foot is shifting us over the other leg. Yeah, that's right, just go shift over one leg. There you go, nice. We push and recover 4 times. Great, now try the other side. The metatarsal, then the toes. Don't be afraid to get up over that one leg. And then we push and recover. Nice. And we'll go back to the first position with demi-plie. This time the arms are going to go overhead. And you'll find it's harder to keep your alignment with the arms overhead, so really work hard to drop the tail, easy ribs, stay broad on the top. And same thing we did before, squeeze the backs of your legs together like they're trying to touch each other. Can you rise up to releve? The heels come forward, shake your legs out. Sam's going to keep going because we're going to work on our balance. Balance on your metatarsal. Now bring it up to the ankle, that's coupe, cutting into the support. Try the other one. Coupe, cut into the support. Bring it to the metatarsal and then bring it up. Nice, bring it in tight and bring it up. Balance on the metatarsal, reach down with your arms and float your arms. Now the leg you're standing on, you're gonna reach strongly on that side and bring it up to passe. And the other side. So stronger on the leg that you're standing on and bring it up. And do it again. This is passe, passing by the knee. Advanced people can try a little releve at the top. Let's do that once more. Wait for that releve until the last second. Just get all lined up. And don't be afraid to fall either. Plie, now turn it out in two. Good job. Here we go. Bring it in tight and bring it up to coupe. Bring it in tight and bring it up to coupe. Now I like to overcross it. It gets me a really good stretch, but it's technically not right for coupe. All right, we bring it to the metatarsal. We float the arms. This time we're going to wrap that little toe around the kneecap. Make sure you do two without releve first to just really reach over there and get on balance. And then advanced people, if you're ready and you want to, at the very top, delay it, delay it, delay it, and then see if you can get up to releve. Bring it in tight. And bring it up. Once more each side. Bring it in tight. Go ahead, challenge yourself. Can you get up there? Sure you can. Bring it in tight. Float your arms. And bring it up. And now we're going to go back to parallel. We're going to go up. Breathe deeply and drop your tailbone down. Okay, now we're going to lift our arms, scoop it up. Easy shoulders and hold them there. Nice. Now reach it wide. Beautiful. Demi-plie, turn it out. Two. And ready, here you go. Take it up. Bring it up. Hold it there. And bring it out. Great. Now go to parallel. And reach your arms up, clasp your fingers, and reach up high. And reach down low. Demi-plie and straighten. Demi-plie, straighten. Plie and roll up through the spine. Reach your arms up and take your palm to your palm. Bring it down to the center of your body. Pause at your heart. Listen to your heart. Listen to your breathing. Reach down to the floor and give energy back to the earth. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really hope that you'll come to Dance Place Saturday mornings, 9:30 to 11, so you can be with us live. We're going to finish up with a 6, 4, and a 3. Here we go. Thank you. Bye. Have a great day.